Hello everyone, this is Jay and good morning. And of course today it is Sunday, which is when I give my weekly update and I show you guys my buys for the last week. And of course my portfolio reached a new market value, which I'm very excited to show you. But before we start, please don't forget to hit that like button. I really appreciate how the channel is growing, and also subscribe so you can join me in this journey of growing my dividend portfolio. So now let's go right into my portfolio, which is 34% ETFs, 19% real estate, 16% financials, 10% healthcare, 12% consumer staples, 3% information technology, and 3% consumer discretionary. I made a couple of changes this past week. I hope you guys didn't miss any of those videos. And also I noticed a lot of people have been asking me for the template of the spreadsheet that I use to keep track of my dividends. So I'm gonna try to do it later today. I'm gonna try to do a video explaining how to make the spreadsheet that I have right now, and which tabs or which columns I input any information and which columns are populated automatically. And I'll show you guys the formulas that I use for any of those columns. So I'm gonna try to do it later on today so I could post it this week. So please subscribe to the channel so you guys don't miss it, and you guys can definitely make a template just like mine if you guys want to do that. Once I reach 1,000 subscribers, I'll definitely create a new email so I can go ahead and make a template and share it with everyone. So please help me reach that goal right there. But thank you so much for all of your support also. All right, so let's go right into the updates tab, which is right here. These are all of my purchases. All of them were done on Friday, which is right here on column C. If you guys want to see any other purchases that I made during the week, in the middle of the week, please check out my my other videos prior to this one, which shows the moves that I made into my portfolio this past week, so you don't miss it. So right here, my very first purchase was VYM. I purchased $30 of it. The share price was at $105, and Legendary, I definitely reached out to the 5 shares. I'll show you guys in a few minutes. I was thinking of Legendary's coming when I made this purchase, trying to reach 5 shares. So I'm definitely very excited about that, and I'm continuing to add. My next goal is 10 right now. So definitely a very good purchase in my opinion. My next purchase was SCHD. Since I deposited some extra money this week when I got paid for my second job, I was able to make an extra $5 purchase of SCHD. The share price was at $70.93. And then my next purchase was J&J, Johnson & Johnson. The ex-dividend date is Monday, November 20th. So I definitely wanted to grab a little bit extra so I could get a little bit more of that dividend in the next dividend that they're paying. I believe it is in December, I think it is. We'll take a look in my spreadsheet, which it says when they're gonna pay next. The share price was at $149.60, so it's definitely under my cost, and I really like this purchase right here. My next one is my weekly purchase of FXAIX, my Fidelity S&P 500 index fund, for $10. I make this purchase every week, no matter what. So I can continue to grow my S&P 500 index fund. Then my next one, I made a purchase, my last $6 that I had on PG, Procter & Gamble. The share price was at $152, which is way above my cost, but I really want to grow this position slowly. So if it goes back down into the 140s, I'm going to continue to put money into it. I want to really grow that position. We really like their products. My wife really likes their products like Tide, Bounty, Downy, all of those products. She really likes it. So we purchase those products every time in my household. My next few positions, I put $5 into, which it was Vici. The share price was at $28.67. I'm really bringing down my cost in Vici, which is awesome. Then PFE, Pfizer, $29.88 was the share price at when I made my $5 purchase. Then Kenvue, KVUE, another $5. Share price was at $19.65. Then Realty Income, I'm going to continue doing only $5 purchases. I'm not going to continue to put anything more than that. because it is a very large position in my portfolio and I want to grow other positions. The share price was $52.93. I really hope you guys, this is not financial advice, but I really hope you guys took advantage of when it was in the 40s, $49. It even went down to $45. I do think that this was a great add-in in my opinion to my portfolio. All of the purchases that I made under $60. So definitely grew that position by a lot, and I'm bringing down my costs. Then another $5 into KO, Coca-Cola, one of my favorite positions, is still under my cost at $57.01 was this purchase. And then I made a purchase of MPW, one whole share for $4.63. And that was my last purchase, and the whole total of purchases was $125.24. I was able to make an extra $25 deposit this week thanks to my second job for my portfolio. So these were all of my purchases right here. If you want to pause it and take a look at it. This is not financial advice, guys, so of course always do your research, but let's go into my portfolio, and this is it right here. Right now, my market value right here, it is $105, which is awesome. I'm very excited that I broke the $9,000 market value. I'm sorry, I'm stuttering right now. My words cannot come out. And my total deposits, this is including dividends reinvested, is $9,440 into my portfolio, and I am in the negative by $330. But I definitely don't get nervous. I know my biggest position that is bringing me down by a lot is MPW, which is down almost $300. But right now, anything else that I see in the red, I see it as opportunity to buy. Like SCHD is in the red, but I see it as a big opportunity to continue buying. All Realty Income, I took advantage. It's been in the red for the past 2 months or so, maybe even longer than that. But I've been making purchases into this one, bringing my costs down. Definitely, I'm taking advantage of that one and anything else. So let's go into my positions. So I'm almost at 31 shares of SCHD. So by next week, I'll be at 31 shares, which is awesome. I make weekly purchases no matter where the price is at. But whenever it is under my cost, I try to make larger purchases of SCHD. My cost is $72.45. Then Realty Income, I'm almost at 25 shares, 24.3 shares. The cost right now, the price right now is $52.91, and my cost is $58. So I'm really bringing down my cost. Bank of America, I still have it the same at 28.5 shares. I am in the positive in this one by $42. Then Johnson & Johnson, J&J, I have 4.3 shares. The price is at $149.79, which is awesome. I'm definitely taking advantage of this, especially with my cost being at $161. So if it is still out around this price next Friday, I'm going to try to make a larger purchase again into Johnson & Johnson to continue to take that advantage of that position. Then my next one is Maine. I did not make a purchase this week, but I really want to start making more purchases into Maine, at least for $5, even though it is over my cost. I am in the positive by $37 because my cost is at $38. When I first started investing in this company, it was around $38. So that's why my cost is so low. Then BYM, 5 whole shares. Definitely, I'm very, very excited about that. Next goal is 10 shares. So I'm really, really excited about that. It is above my cost. I'm in the positive right now by only $5, but I don't mind where the cost is at for this one or where the price is at for this one, because I'm planning on holding for a very, very, very long time, and maybe even passing it down to my kids or grandchildren. SCHD and VYM. Then my next one is Procter & Gamble. I made a $6 purchase. My cost per share is $136. So right now the price is 151, which is way above. I am in the positive by this one, but I really like to grow this position. Procter & Gamble, we love their products. Then Coca-Cola, 7.1 shares. I really took advantage of that dip. Right now it is almost in the positive. It is only in the negative by $1. So that's why I made another purchase. But I feel like I took advantage of when it went under 50 something dollars, because my cost when it first dipped into under $60, my cost was like almost $59. So I think it was around $59. So I was able to bring my cost per share down, and I really like that. I want to continue growing that position. Hopefully it stays around this price a little bit longer, so I can continue to buy more and doesn't go back into the mid 60s. S&P 500 Fidelity Index Fund, definitely purchase every week. So I am in the positive right now. The S&P is up. It continues to go up this year. So I am up $19. Pfizer, it is a position that I started in June. I have 10 shares already. I've been tackling this one a lot. Like I've been very bullish on this one, on this position right here. So right now it is still under my cost at $29. I started the position around $36. So I'm really trying to bring down my cost on that position. Then Apple, it is way above my cost per share, which is $132. I wish I would have picked up a whole lot more at 130s, in the 130s, and even in the 140s. I wish I would have picked up a whole lot, and I didn't. But definitely a mistake I'm not making in the future again. So it is right now at $189. I'm in the positive by a lot, by $85. That's a lot in my opinion. I know some of you guys probably have a way larger portfolios, but it is, to me, this is a good amount of money. Then MPW, I'm almost at 60 shares. I'm going to try to make another purchase of another share next week. So I rounded up to 60. This one right here has me a little bit nervous, but I'm trying not to look at any news right here on this position. I am in the negative by a lot. It has me a little bit nervous, but I'm trying not to keep an eye on that one. I have 2.5 shares of Starbucks. It went back up into the 100s, so it is right now $105. My cost per share is $88. I am up by $43. Planning on holding long term. If it goes back down into the 90s, I'll purchase some more like I did a couple of weeks ago. Then Vici, 7 shares. My cost right now, I have brought it down to $30.12, which is awesome. I'm really happy about that. I am still in the negative. I'm still in the red. So I see this as a sale right now still. So I'm going to continue to make purchases on a weekly basis on Vici. They grow their dividend very, very good right now. So I'm looking forward to that. Then CanView, it is one of my last positions, which is 9.1 shares. The share price is $19.68. I started this position on IPO when this was the spinoff from Johnson & Johnson. So in Johnson & Johnson, so this was the spinoff from Johnson & Johnson. Sorry guys about that. My cost per share is $23.55. I am in the negative by $35, but I'm continuing to make purchases. I'm planning on holding this one long term also. And then this right here, it is the cash that I have available, which I'm planning on using hopefully on Visa unless I change my mind. But as of right now, I really don't want to change my mind. I really want to add Visa into my portfolio. I really like that position. I really like that company. Especially they have a lot of cash on hand, very low debt, so I really, really like it. And they their dividend growth CAGR is like 15%. They actually just grew their dividend by like 16% this year. So definitely a company that I want to add into my portfolio. So let's go into the right. Oh, you know what? Hold on. I forgot. Johnson & Johnson. It is paying in December, as you guys can see right here in my column. So definitely I'll be getting a nice dividend from Johnson & Johnson. And if we go to the right, to the end of my spreadsheet right here, which hopefully I'll share to you guys how to make it. In Johnson & Johnson, I should be getting around $5 in my next dividend, which is awesome. I'm definitely very, very excited about that. my yearly estimated in the next 12 months, if they don't grow it and if I don't grow the position anymore, I should get around $20. But I'm hopefully gonna continue buying some more. So right here, this is what I work for right here in the bottom, which is the estimated yearly dividend total. Is $374.10 of estimated yearly dividend in the next 12 months if nothing changes. But of course, some of these ETFs, they pay different dividends every quarter, so that's gonna be only an estimate and not the exact value. But I really like to see that because it keeps me very, very motivated. I encourage you guys to make a spreadsheet. And hopefully you guys watch my one of the videos this week that I'm gonna make on how to make this spreadsheet, so you guys can keep track. You guys can use that to make something similar, or you guys can make it exactly like mine. I definitely like to keep track, and I'll explain everything to you guys right there, all the formulas that I've used, and even the rules that I use for this right here to be going in the green and in the red. So I'll show you, all of you guys, in that video. Hopefully I can make it this week and I'll post it for you guys. I know a lot of people have been asking me about the template, so I'll try to make it as easy and as simple as possible, so you guys can make it real quick. It will definitely be easy for all of you guys. And then also in that video, let me know in the comment section which charts do you want me to show you how to make from this portfolio right here, from this spreadsheet, sorry. Just let me know in that video. So this is a chart that I really, really like, and one of the things that I've noticed is the estimated yearly dividend for ETFs and index fund, which is at now above $100 in estimated yearly dividend, which is at $101. That's my second largest yearly dividend estimation by sector. So my first one is of course real estate. They have a higher dividend yield, but also this ones get taxed as ordinary income. All of these other like healthcare, consumer staples, they are not taxed as ordinary income. So I definitely want to grow these positions larger than my real estate. But right now I am taking advantage of the real estate that is down due to the higher interest rates. So I really like the real estate positions that I have right now. I'm going to try to continue to grow those. My third largest that I get the largest yearly dividends is from financials for $71, healthcare, then healthcare $37, and then consumer staples $33. So I definitely like to see this chart right here, and I like to see the total in dividends that I get. So please let me know in the comment section how much in yearly dividends do you guys get. Definitely very, very motivating. No matter how much you get, we take this, any comment, I take it as motivation. I don't take it as offensive or anything like that. So definitely let me know your opinions in the comment section, and please let me know also which purchases did you make this last week. Definitely would like to see that. So here it is, all of my positions by percentages. This is how much I hold of each position in my portfolio by percentages right here. So which is 24%, 24.5% SCHD, 14% O. Bank of America is 9%. I'm not adding into that one anymore. And then 7% J&J, 7% Main Street Capital, BYM 5.9%, which I'm really trying to grow into putting it right here into the second spot next to SCHD. I want both of these to take at least 50% of my portfolio between BYM and SCHD. And then it's PG and everything else. All of my other positions are under 5%, which is Coca-Cola, KO, S&P 500 Index Fund, PFE, Pfizer, Apple, MPW, Starbucks, Vici, and CanView. All right, everyone. So I am going to try to make that video this week of how to make a spreadsheet just like mine. So I'm I'm hoping you guys watch it. Please subscribe so you guys don't miss that video. You guys can watch it. If you don't have a spreadsheet, I definitely encourage you to make one, even if you don't make one like mine, but you can watch that video and get an idea of how to make one if you don't have one. I really find it very, very motivating to keep track of the portfolio, because you see the growth. If you keep track of the growth, it's definitely very, very motivating in my opinion. So please let me know your opinions in the comment section. What were your purchases this week? Or did you make any moves into your portfolio? Did you make any changes into your portfolio? I really like to have that communication with you guys, and I really like to reply personally into your comments. All right, everyone. So I hope you all have a nice Sunday and a nice week, and I'll definitely see you on the next one. Please don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Thank you, everyone, for your support. Disclaimer, I am not a financial advisor, and this is for entertainment purposes only. Please do your due diligence and research before investing in the stock market. Thank you.